Carry on my voicemail, son. There'll be dumps when you are done. 707 exit flu. Don't you call no more. Wow.
That's right, everybody.
We want people to call.
All aboard the voicemail dump truck, July 16th, 2026. I'm filling in as the driver of the truck today. Jeff Bacalar has not only lost his keys, he's lost his bathroom. They got to hit him with a jackhammer out there. So who knows what's going on? Joining me on the dump truck, Dan Reichert.
That's me. Hello. Hi, Jan. How's it going?
Going very well. We also have the sweetest boy, Mike Minotti.
This is somehow starting to feel like a public humiliation ritual.
You willingly agreed to start doing the song for the show. But speaking about ritual, we've summoned the biggest, meatiest man to help us get this dump truck rolling along. We have Ettore, Big E, Ewen joining us on the truck today.
Hey, boys. Good to be here. Good to be here. Thanks for having me.
Great to have you.
Great to have you.
It's a pleasure. It is a pleasure. Good seeing your face again, Dan. It's been a minute.
Yeah, you too. I feel like I saw you maybe, God, was it Philly? I briefly saw you at Access. You're getting shuttled around and stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't had a chance to really like chat and catch up in a while.
Yeah, my old boss. I refer to you as my old boss, even though, I mean, not like you really had that much clout, if I'm being honest. But I that's the reverence I have for you, is that of a boss.
Thank you. Thank you. My greatest thing that I did while I worked there was they wanted to overproduce the show and do a bunch of like segments and stuff. And I knew you guys and I was like, how about, here's my genius producer idea. We just hit record and let them talk for an hour. Like that usually wound up working out all right. It was a very funny podcast.
Oh, absolutely, man. I miss those days.
I do too. It was a blast. Even though I was stuck in a closet in Connecticut during a pandemic.
Yeah, not the best.
As
it was fun.
You know, normal stuff that's happened in a pandemic, getting stuck in a closet and whatnot. E, you got a book coming out, and I thought we should talk about this off the tippy top of the show. Why don't you tell the folks at home what's going on with the book, name of it, when's it coming out, and all that jazz, sir?
Well, thank you very much. The book is titled How I Got Over. It is a memoir. Pre-sales are available now. So all your major retailers, whether it's Amazon, Barnes & Noble, several other online retailers as well. So this book is me really talking about my life. It is a memoir, but I really wanted to focus on my mental health journey. For people who don't know, I am someone who struggled with major depressive disorder with psychotic features. I was diagnosed at the age of 19. I spent a month in a psych ward. I went through 9 rounds of electroconvulsive therapy. I had a very, very tough time with my mental health for the longest time, but ultimately this is a story of triumph, and I believe a story of hope. I'm someone who found meditation and mindfulness during the pandemic in 2020, and it vastly changed my life. So I just really want to connect with other people and just have more open and honest conversations about mental health. And I think oftentimes, you know, someone like me who is in the public eye, you often think, oh, they have it all together, and I did not have it all together whatsoever. I was someone who felt very hopeless for the longest time, found so much self-love, found so much joy in life. So I just really wanted to write a story about my mental health journey and ultimately a story of hope.
Fantastic. E, I gotta shout you out, and I also gotta shout out Dan here for being very vocal about struggles with mental health and everything, and especially as like a dude to do that. And we all know a bunch of dudes that should go to therapy and go seek help, or even just talk to a friend that is available or around. Don't do that enough. So very, very excited about the book, sir.
I feel the audiences of like wrestling fandom and video game fandom, it could probably use people talking openly about mental health and therapy and mindfulness and so forth.
Absolutely. And I think the more we talk about it too, it relieves and releases a lot of that stigma, and it just allows people to feel more comfortable getting help or talking about what they're going through. And that's been the beautiful thing. I've now, pre-sales have been open for about 5 weeks now, and just the amount of conversations, DMs, texts, and messages I've gotten, and mostly from men talking about what they've struggled with, has been really rewarding. So I just love that we're having this conversation, and that more people are being open to talking about the ugliness of being on medication, of being hospitalized, of really just the nitty gritty of what it's like to deal with a major mental illness.
If people do want to go pre-order the book, where do they go for the pre-sale?
Yes, thank you so much. Actually, you can go to howigotover.com. That is our link that will take you right now. It directs you currently straight to the Amazon site. But Barnes and Noble, it's also available. We'll have once it's populated in the UK and Canada as well. We'll have a website that has all the individual listings for all the major book retailers.
Fantastic. Excited.
I'm reading it now, and so much of your upbringing is very much different than how I grew up and everything. And it's been fascinating to read that. One thing I did realize we had in common growing up, though, around the same age, was we both drank tobacco spit.
What?
Not
So
on
you
purpose.
Not
Not
on
on
purpose. I was at a poker game. You were at in a dorm room, right?
It was in a dorm, yes. And it was an experience. So I had my roommate at the time had a bunch of, so he's from South Jersey. He had a bunch of friends who came in from the Camden area during a game. So I think it might have been a Saturday during the fall, right after a game. And I come back to my dorm room and, they're all cool enough, about half dozen guys in this tiny little dorm room. We have, my desk is on my side and his on his. So I just think anything that's on my desk it's a beverage I've left there. And at the time it was it was in an old, we were using this Gatorade supplement. And it was something that I used all the time. So I thought, oh, it's a drink I left. I pick it up, unscrew it, pour it down my throat. And as soon as it hits my tongue, I understand what this is. And I'm someone who I've never used tobacco and not, but I know the look of it. And it's been a nasty habit for some reason. When I played high school football and college football, there are a decent amount of people who chewed. I don't know a ton of people who chew around me, at least now, but I knew it. And I looked in the bottle and it's truly one of the most vile things to ever happen to me. And definitely the worst thing that has ever entered my mouth. I'd like to think.
So far.
Yes, so far. But I feel like I brushed my teeth and rinsed for about an hour. Just to really, and just the memory of that alone is enough to make me cry.
I still remember because I grabbed a Rolling Rock bottle. We were all drinking Rolling Rock at this poker game, and I thought it was mine. And I took a big swig, and I was like, I don't remember Rolling Rock being so warm and minty. And then I looked over at my friend, and he was looking at me with horror, and I was like, oh, God, I just ran to the sink and threw up right away.
Yeah, oh, that's no good. Yeah, never did that. I accidentally ate a bag of ants one time for a while, but that's all I had.
Wait. Bag of ants?
Well, it was potato chips, but they were covered in tiny ants, and it was dark. And the chips have been down in the basement before. We were watching Predator, I think, with my buddies. It was this dark room. And I'm like, oh, I'm hungry. I saw a bag of chips down there. Who knows how long they've been there. I was like, oh, this is good. So I was eating them for quite a while. Even gave them to my friend next to me. Here's some chips. So he dug in too. This is the lights turned on. These were just Lays. I'm not joking. They looked black. They had so many ants on them. And I was going at them for a while.
Okay.
This is the experience of podcasting with Mike Minotti. You can come in knowing nothing about this man. And we had Samoa Joe on. He had never seen Mike Minotti ever. And by the end, Samoa Joe knew details about his pubic hair situation.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't tell you that. Don't worry.
I actually think I need to hear that story if you don't mind.
What was that? I can't remember. Why was I telling him about my pubic hair? Why was I doing that?
We're probably
That's not normal.
Voicemail. Well, we did say, okay, Jan asked an Apple-related question during the mic check. I do think we need to at least...
I hate apples. They're gross. I think it's like a phobia almost. They kind of scare me.
It is a phobia.
I can't be in the same room with one.
To put in perspective, we thought it was a goof, so we bought and brought an edible arrangement to the studio one time, and we're wheeling it in, and then Mike jumps up from the couch and leaves the studio because he could not be in the same room with it.
I don't want to be in the same room with it. People are going to try to make me eat it. It's like weird, wet fruit juice stuff is going to get on me. It just stinks up the whole place. It's awful.
You have a bad reaction as a kid? Is there a traumatic memory?
I have no idea. I'm a little bit of a Disney adult, so some people think it's the Snow White apple thing, but I don't know if it's that. I have no idea. I don't like them. Never have.
He claims they have a very, very strong smell, which I don't have the greatest sense of smell, but I don't think they do.
They stink.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of smell, quick update on my end here. I was on the treadmill yesterday, and friend of the show, Alex Boniello, texted me. He's like, hey, buddy, you doing okay with the fires in Minnesota? And I was like, what are you talking about? And he goes, I just heard that your state is on fire. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I go downstairs and Bonk's on the couch. And I was like, Alex says something about the state being on fire. And she goes, go outside. I walk outside. It is deep haze and then just the most pungent smell of fire just and smoke all in the air. So, yes, apparently Minnesota's on fire right now.
So you got
That's
that.
a problem.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So that's going on.
I'm just curious. What are you on a laptop right now?
I am.
Is it perhaps a MacBook, maybe?
Oh.
It is.
Okay, cool. So you're aware that Apple has like been making computers since forever now, yeah?
Correct.
Dan, this past Tuesday, speaking about Apples, admitted to us that he didn't know Apple still made computers.
Hey, Dan.
That's not exactly what I said.
That's kind of what you said almost verbatim, I think.
I knew they were still a computer company and they made their phones and tablets. I just thought like it wouldn't have shocked me if I found out they still manufactured some semblance of a laptop or a computer. I just feel like I haven't seen one in the wild since like college.
You did. Jan has one and owns one, and you've been in the room with him many times on his Mac laptop. Is it perhaps that you are just not very observant?
I think I'm pretty observant of the things around me in the world.
Disagree.
Long pause too before that answer.
So you don't still have the? I sent you a PC during the pandemic. Your podcast setup, yeah.
Yeah, actually, I want to say, wasn't that when we did a gaming thing with T-Pain? I think that was the reason I got the setup in the first place.
That's the same mic. I recognize that mic shield that we sent.
I think it is. Yeah.
What games
they
did you play with
T-Pain? With like
T-Pain?
Miller. So you're on Miller's show on Kind of Funny yesterday. Miller. There were a few like gaming things and like up, down, down adjacent things back then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did y'all play with T-Pain?
What did we play?
Was it like Among Us or something?
Okay.
It wasn't Brawlhalla, was it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, was that on up, down, down? I think
it might have been.
I hope he didn't
Okay.
T-pose.
E, do you have a song that you'd like T-Pain to cover?
Ooh. He did a great cover of War Pigs.
Oh, that one's great. That was legitimately great.
Yeah.
Oh, I should do that for the intro next time.
You could do that for the outro
Voicemails
now.
gathering in their masses. Yeah, right.
Oh, yeah. You know what? This just came to me. You know that Sarah McLachlan, In the Arms of an Angel. That's what I want from T-Pain.
Oh, that'd be good.
That's what I'd like from
Yeah.
T-Pain.
I've been lobbying for years now to get him to make a Christmas album because it would go so hard.
He'd smash it.
He would smash it.
That'd be phenomenal.
You'll love whenever rap comes up with one Mike Minotti here, a Disney adult. He has informed us his favorite rapper is Lin-Manuel Miranda.
That part's kind of a joke.
Okay. He also the not joke part was when he referred to the Wotong group.
The group, yeah, right. That's who everyone likes. I keep asking who the lead
Wotong.
singer is, and they won't tell me.
Who the singer is?
Well, yeah, they don't sing, and there's really no lead. You know?
That's what I don't
kinda
understand. What kind of band is that?
It's socialism. It's fine.
Oh, okay. Well, tell me more.
He didn't believe us when we told him one of them was the Jizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were saying names to make me guess which ones were real or not. I did poorly.
They do sound made up, if I'm being honest. The RZA, the Jizza, Ghostface Killer.
Yeah.
Right.
They all do sound kind of made up. That's fair.
Dirt
Yeah.
McGirt.
It sounds like the people who called me slurs on Halo when I was 12, right?
Yes, exactly, just like that. Folks,
Just made up Xbox Live Arcade names.
Folks, if you can't tell, this is a voicemail call-in show. 707-EXIT-FLU is the phone number to call. We asked y'all for a bunch of voicemails, and we got a bunch of voicemails. We're going to get into that right now. Folks at home, you can see the list over there. I want to give our special guest, E. You can please pick the first voicemail.
Let's start with the first one from Morons.
All right.
All right. I love you, Chuckle Fox, but you started talking about this tree bullshit again. And I'm going to pull rank on Mike because I actually have a BA in linguistics. And it starts with a T both ways because there's no such thing as a CH sound. The CH sound is a T. It's just a T followed by a sh. It's called an affricate. I love you. You're all morons.
Mike, do you want to explain this to E? This has been an ongoing controversy.
I've been listening to a lot of books about like linguistics and pronunciations and things like that, the history of language. And one of the interesting factoids is like words change, right? The way we pronounce words change. And one of the ways a word right now is changing is tree, Tree. A lot of people say it more like tree, like a CH sound, a tree. Oh, look at that tree over there. You do it so fast, you can't notice. So went from tree with the very pronounced T sound to dropping a little bit, ch, right? It's do it, ch. It's lower when it comes out of your mouth, ch. So it's gone from tree to tree, which is a natural thing that happens. The caller here is, I don't quite understand. There's no ch sound. I'm doing it right now, ch. Again, it's adjacent to the T sound because ch. They're both kind of the p. They're both puh sounds, I'll call them. It's kind of air going out like a puh, a tuh, a cha. There's even a ba. A ba is kind of similar. B and a T are actually not that different when you think about it.
He's been talking about this too much. Maybe
it'll be a brie someday, and that'll be neat too.
I will say, as someone who has an interest in etymology, I am intrigued. Do you have any books you would recommend?
Yes. Gosh, the one I just listened to was Why Q Needs You, I believe it was called. So it goes through every single kind of letter in the alphabet and talks about the history of that letter and where it came from. So yeah, Why Q Needs You. That was a really fun one that I enjoyed. Then there was like a whole series of just there were lectures actually. Like you ever hear of the Great Courses? It was that stuff by a John McWhorter. So John McWhorter, he's a professor somewhere in the Northeast, I think, and he's done a bunch of these on ancient writing and the history of the alphabet. Right? See, I'm not just a clown, everybody. All right, I have academic interest as well.
Yeah, but I can also see the letter T and make a T sound.
Yeah. In fact, you could say the only fruit I'm interested in is the fruit from the tree of knowledge.
Fuck.
All right. E, do you want to pick another voicemail?
Let's skip down to betrayal.
All right. Okay. Betrayal.
Hey, Dumpers. I woke up this morning to find out my husband drank the drink that I've been saving for a week. It was a new flavor. I hadn't tried it yet, and I'm just trying to figure out how to navigate this betrayal and hurt. Bye, Dumpers.
Ooh, thank you, caller. E, do you have any advice to how to get over this betrayal?
I am fairly new to cohabitation, but I've been living with my fiance for a year and a half, and I will say this: I'm not even really joking. This truly is betrayal. It is worth, I think, some kind of a sit down, a conversation where he has, like, we're not talking about other things. We're not standing in the kitchen while we're cooking or watching TV. Everything is off. We're looking each other in the eye, and we're having a conversation about this betrayal and why you felt the need to do this. I need an answer from this man. I need to understand why he thought this was appropriate. And until that answer can be justified, maybe he had sores in his throat that needed to be soothed by this beverage. I can accept that. Maybe he was on the verge of fainting. Maybe his blood sugar was criminally and dangerously low. If there's rationale like that, we can move on and continue this relationship. If not, further means like therapy, like maybe an attorney, maybe some kind of an intervention. But we need another step. If those things can't be met.
So unless there's a doctor's excuse, it sounds like they're done.
It's over.
Yeah. I had Dr. Pepper for the first time yesterday.
What?
Wait, ever?
In your life?
Yeah, ever in my life.
What did you think?
My person I was with was telling me, like, oh, it's 23 flavors in one, and it just didn't compute to me because I'm like, those 23 flavors in one is just one flavor then. So I had like a lot of frustration with that, and then I was skeptical. I tried it, and then I've seen these two hooligans drink Dr. Pepper all the time, Diet Dr. Pepper.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I took a sip, and then I think the colors in the world got a little bit more vibrant after that. It was a little beautiful.
It's a glorious thing. Yeah, that Diet Dr. Pepper, that hits like crazy. And look, I don't know what all 23 of those flavors are. I think one of them's cola. I think one of them is cherry. Probably a little sarsaparilla or something. Do you think they just count like sugar as one of the flavors? That might do it too. But oh, it's good. I love that, Doctor.
I have been off all carbonated beverages for like the last 30 years almost. But I will say, when I did imbibe, Dr. Pepper and Sprite are the very top of the echelon. To me.
Man, that'd be so hard for me. Like, I don't have many vices, but I love soda. And it's just the diet's in the zero, so it's not a calorie thing. But yeah, it's all the fake sweeteners and whatnot. I know it's not good for me, but I love those little sweet bubbles. God.
You inspired me in numerous ways when we worked together. One of which was I always noticed when we were recording, you had the world's largest, was it a gallon? Is it more of water? And yeah, you were
a gallon.
So
yeah.
I'm trying to find the right level of ridiculously big. This is like maybe a gallon. I got a giant cartoon one like yours once, and it started like there's like a whole ecosystem that started kind of growing in it, and I had to throw it out. Because it's like, and then like we threw it in the back, like in the garden, and actual like the inside was like a terrarium, like plants and stuff. Like there was a whole like nature was happening inside of it.
You gotta wash it. You gotta wash the thing.
Well, yeah, I do that, but okay. So I got this one now, and it is kind of hard. You have to like get the brushy guy and everything. But yours was like unwieldy huge. I remember like it was cartoonish to like bring it up to my mouth every time.
Oh, and that's fair. But I also, as you can tell, I'm a very heavy sweater, and I'm constantly losing hydration, so I need to replenish a lot. But I do like a cartoonish jug. This is my cartoonish jug for the day.
Do you have to go to the bathroom a lot?
I do, and that is indeed the problem. And I have to make certain sacrifices. Like if I'm on an airplane and I have a long flight, and I usually like a window seat, then I usually don't drink a lot because I don't want to be rude. I
the same exact thing. Same exact thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so that is the issue, and I'm not currently resting anymore. But when I was, and we were in the car for 4 or 5 hours sometimes, so I would have to limit the amount that I drank. So I didn't love it. I did contemplate just living in a diaper for a bit, so I could freely pee whenever I wanted.
Yeah,
but that's frowned upon.
How old are you when the diaper conversation was happening?
I probably about the time we were probably working together. So, I guess about 35 or so.
Okay.
People don't believe me when I say this. I've never shit my pants.
In life.
Well,
never.
Past diaper age. Like you mentioned diapers, and that made me think of this. Like during an appropriate pants shitting age, like toddler and earlier.
Is it possible that you just don't remember it?
I would remember if I shit my pants. Absolutely.
Yeah, I definitely remember when I did. Yeah, that memory stays with you.
Last week was crazy, Mike, I know.
I know, it was crazy time with that out. Right on this show, I didn't say anything. Hope no one noticed. The diaper kept it all in, thank God.
I think it was on the podcast. We talked about Hornswoggle. Do you remember that? And Hornswoggle has about a 7-minute window from the time he first feels the poop is ready for launch. He has apparently no sphincter control whatsoever. He has 7 minutes. And if he doesn't hit the bathroom within those 7 minutes, it's coming out. And apparently this has happened on many an occasion.
Right.
And I don't know if it has to do with his body just being compressed so much compared to
smaller tunnels.
So maybe that's why. But yeah, I learned that, and I wish I had known it.
That imagine just like the countdown has begun, right? Get to a restroom, and that's
the Sonic the Hedgehog drowning music starts playing.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be awful. God.
My main memory of the Hornswoggle conversation was you punted him at some point.
It wasn't a punt. It was more of a Spartan push kick.
Okay.
So,
this is Sparta. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So you would think that I was the bully in this scenario just by hearing.
I do. Yeah.
Anything but. If you know Hornswoggle, so Hornswoggle is a little person. He is by definition a little person, and we love him, but he is an asshole. And I would drive often, or I'd be in the seat, and he would pick and prod. He would just find the little things that I'm a much more whole Zen person now. But at the time, he would find the little insecurities I would have, and he would just push and push and push and we drove together. That's the thing too, is when you're doing 5 shows a week, we're with this man for probably, between car rides, meals, and everything, maybe a good 10 hours a day in close proximity, a lot of time spent together. And after a while, I did text the boys about a week before I decided to kick this man. I texted them that it's going to be him or me. I either ride with the three of you, the three of us, or I'm out on my own and y'all can do this because I couldn't take it. I was truly at my boiling point. I've been suffering with this for too long. And then for some reason, this one day, I think we had a house show, I want to say somewhere in like South Texas. And I remember I just decided this is the day I'm going to do it. And I parked the car. I was driving. I parked the car. The boys, because they have the longer limbs and they can walk a little bit faster, they end up getting into the building a little bit faster. But Hornswoggle grabs his bag, and I remember I got out the car and I grabbed my bag and I set it outside. And I remember just having like an eagle-eyed vision, like a linebacker or a safety, really just measuring the ball carrier. And I knew, and I lined up his path, and I decided when to do it. And as soon as the door opened, I had enough runway to get about a good 3 or 4 steps. And then I really tried to get my knee to my chest. I tried to get that full extension and just a big push. And he ended up almost like he was wearing a backpack with his laptop and I think gaming stuff in there. So when he hits the floor face down, and my God, did he hit the floor? And he kind of like hit it and like flew and like kind of like skirted across the ground a little bit. But he was like a turtle on his back, just kind of sliding across the ground. Did I feel great about it afterwards? No. Do I feel great about it now? No. But in the moment, was it satisfying? Hell yeah.
Did he shit himself?
I'm sure he did.
Well,
okay.
We'll never know that part. We'll never know.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about kicking Dan?
No. Dan, look, a lot of people, like I was with Greg Miller, he has some unsavory things to say about Dan. Woods and Dan have a bit of a playful, biting relationship. Kofi a little bit as well. I will say I have nothing but respect for Dan Reichert. I feel like we got along very well. Also for people who enjoyed the New Day podcast, the one moment where I needed Dan to come through and talk about the fact, this is the whole twins discussion. So we had the Usos on the podcast, and I had to bring Dan Reichert in because I felt like, I don't know if you ever have these moments where you are aware of information and you know it in your bones to be true, and you are deeply certain of its authenticity, its truth. You know it to be true. It's settled in your mind. But everyone else around you is believing and saying something contrary to that. So in this moment of trying to hold on to my last shred of sanity, I had to bring Mr. Reichert in and ask, like, okay, if twins are born on separate days, aren't they are still twins? Yeah. So Dan being my lifeline in that moment and saving my last shred of sanity, I will always have respect for him.
I don't think you knew that I had twin sisters either, and that was perfect.
I didn't.
Yeah. I saw that clip for the first time, and I incredibly felt your pain. Of course, they're still twins, even if they're like born on 11:59 and then midnight. they were right. They were incepted at the same time in the same uterus. They're twins.
I was late to work the day that podcast came out because I was listening to it, and then that discussion just stopped me in my tracks. That the train just opened its doors and closed and left because I was just stunned. And then to hear Dan Reichert save the day. Wow.
Yeah, 4 grown men that I like when you're like, you went to college. It's like the Woods, Kofi, and the Usos all like, yeah, wait a minute. There's something here.
This is a real interesting point. No, it's not.
This is stupid.
It's idiotic. They're twins.
Yeah.
Dan,
twins.
would you mind picking the next voicemail?
Sure. I think it's not on this image, but clothes, right?
Yes, clothes. Sorry, that's not on the image. Playing clothes.
Hi, first-time caller, long-time listener. I had a question for Big E, Ettore Ewing. So I heard that he had a really hard time finding clothes, and he doesn't really like to go clothes shopping because things don't fit him. I was wondering if he had any fun memories, any fun stories from going clothes shopping with his good friends Kofi and Austin Creed. 'Cause I feel like maybe there's some fun gems in there where E had a really good time and enjoyed himself shopping and possibly could he have gone to an outlet mall or anything of that nature with the two? Any fun exploits that the trio may have done together? Thanks. Bye.
Thank you, caller.
Is there a name attached? Do you know who that caller is?
No, just phone numbers.
Yeah. It took me a second to recognize the voice, but he sounds like someone I know quite well. But anyways, Austin Watson, aka Austin Creed. So,
anyone.
All right. So I am much better now. But for the longest time, I was very, very frugal, incredibly frugal. And when I first started on the road, I was not making tons of money. I was having to save and whatnot. So I did have a pair of, when we first started together, the three of us, circa 2014, a pair of cargo pants that I would wear every single week on the road. Typically, and I used to love my earth tones as well, so I'd wear this brown shirt with it.
Hell yeah.
And then one day, I was probably a good 300 pounds at the time. I'm a meaty boy at maybe 5'11", so it's a lot of width and a lot of stress. Being I'm known for the thickness of my legs and the hindquarters. So I did. I don't know how I ended up doing it. Maybe getting into a car, getting out of a car. I ended up ripping, putting up. There was a hole right in the crotch of my cargo pants, and ordinary people. And then the hole was probably a good 2-3 inches. So I just thought, all right, we'll thug it out. We got to push through. It's at a position right now in the crotch where as long as I'm walking, people aren't really going to see it. Yeah. But as holes are wont to do, I continued wearing the pants and the hole decided to keep growing and growing to the point that by the time they decided to really say something, the hole was probably approaching a foot. It really almost ran down to the knee. But I had very little shame then. I had no woman to put me in place. I had no one to impress. So I just thought I would continue living my life with this hole. So eventually they forced me. We had some extra time on the road, and they forced me to go clothes shopping to get some new pants. And I think they offered to pay for the pants too. And I was like, okay, I'll actually go if you're gonna pay for the pants.
Sure.
But the problem is we went pants shopping, and because I am not tall but I have wide legs, it was very difficult to find pants that fit. And so I said, this is why I don't like to go clothes shopping. And then that became just something those two idiots decided to, they pitch my voice up and they make fun of me. This is why I don't like to go clothes shopping. And they have a good laugh at it. So that became a thing they like to needle me for many years.
It's hard to find the right shorts. And once you find that one size from that one company, you'll buy 5 of them. And you'll hold on to those babies forever, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm also the thick thighs problem plagues me as well. Causes a lot of crotch blowout.
Yeah.
Sometimes on a business trip, there's no pants stores around. What are we gonna do?
You do joggers? Do joggers?
I kind of like hard pants.
Hard pants.
Yeah. Hard pants for his hard life.
Hard pants like jeans and stuff like thick material.
I know what he meant. Khakis and jeans.
Yeah.
Plastic.
Right. None of this soft baby shit.
Mike Minotti, can you please pick the next voicemail?
Steak.
Okay.
Since he won't believe anyone else, maybe he'll believe you. Hey, Big E, what's the juice that comes out of a steak?
It's the juice that comes out of a steak?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just steak juice?
Yeah.
I think he's talking about when it's raw and it's red.
No, not when it's raw.
Blood?
Not when it's raw. When it's rare to medium rare to medium.
Okay, yeah, okay, that.
Are we talking about blood? You mean the blood?
It's not blood is the issue. It's not blood that comes out of there is the thing. Dan is terrified of meat, and he's terrified of when there's red juice coming.
I'm not terrified of meat. I just referred to it as the red liquid that comes out of the dead animal. It's blood.
It's not blood that comes out of the. It's just steak juice, and it's red because of the meat fibers. That's all that's happening. It's not blood. It's not gonna hurt you. It obviously doesn't taste anything like blood. You probably know the taste of blood, right, Mister? You know what blood tastes like. It's disgusting. That's not what steak tastes like.
I don't know if I'm opposed to the taste of blood. I think I feel more virile feeling the blood of an animal slide down my gullet.
Yeah, right. But you've never gotten steak at a restaurant. Be like, oh, I really am detecting a very bloody flavor on this one today.
That is true. That's true.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Now I'm more confused because he said steak juice and then said blood. So I feel like he's on both sides of this.
But when you said it was raw, I assumed. Oh,
I meant rare. I forget raw and rare are different.
He doesn't know.
I'm confused by raw when it comes to steaks and stuff. Like I for a long time thought that if like you ate a steak and then put it in the fridge, it became raw again. And then I didn't realize that once something
you uncooked things by
You thought it was
making
like a time
again.
machine?
Bro, heat cooks,
raw and
cold
rare.
uncooks.
I'm not a cook.
All right.
I will say this discussion reminds me of when I think of Dan Reichert. One of the things that comes to mind most is the egg white conversation.
Oh,
Are you guys aware of this?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that a
This
lot.
man thought that consuming egg white, you had to eat the shell.
You had to melt them.
Shell. He was eating eggshell. Thinking this was good for his body.
I didn't eat it. It seemed weird, and I called my mom, and she was like, "What are you talking about? You put the shells in the pan." So they looked weird, and my smart brain said, "I probably shouldn't eat that. I'm going to call my mom."
You have
she's
so
like,
many
"Don't eat
bad.
that."
You have so many bad steak things. You wish that they would just cut it up for you.
Yeah,
You resent the fact that you have to cut your own steak.
You famously love meat. Wouldn't you love if, you go to a nice steakhouse, they bring out a steak, instead of you having to clock in and do all this cutting and stuff, imagine like a waffle iron. I'm going to make this this is going to be my Foreman grill I'm going to retire on, where it's like a waffle iron, but they're all like super razor blade sharp. You put your steak in there, or they do it. They should do it at the restaurant, and they go ka-chunk, ka-chunk, and they bring it out. It's all cut for you.
Yeah. What are you paying them for? Am I right?
Oh, you're missing out on such a beautiful part of the experience. Don't you love some of the great steakhouses? They'll bring out a tray of knives. Which knife would you like, sir? And it's like 8 different knives, and they have different handles and whatnot. And then you get to pick your knife, and then you get to cut it yourself. That's like half the joy of eating a steak is cutting it.
No, I go to a restaurant to eat. I don't go there to like cut stuff up. I'll go to like an axe throwing bar if I want to like do blade stuff or whatever. I just want to eat.
Like, where does this go though? Like, if they offered a funnel, right? Which is,
Right, yeah. Like
would you
let's blend it up for you. Let's just give you a
That's
feedback.
gross. That's
Where
weird.
does it end?
It ends with convenience. I still want the steak. I just want it to be more convenient.
You just should only eat at hibachi steakhouses. I
love
guess,
hibachis.
right? Yeah, it is. I mean, look, I like hibachi too, but I like to cut into a steak. It's fun. You get to cut around the gristle that maybe you don't want.
That's the thing.
Sometimes
It's
give
like
me
I
the
don't know.
gristle.
I'm not a meat doctor. I don't fucking know what parts you're supposed to eat or not eat or whatever. So like, have the food experts in the kitchen figure this out for me, and then bring it out and I shove it in my face.
Generally, they wouldn't put non-edible things on a plate, though, Dan.
But that's the whole thing with like brie and shrimp tails and all this shit. Like, it's weird. I don't like any food where there's parts of it that are disqualified for consumption, but I don't know what's what.
What about a banana?
Well, you take the peel off.
But you're not a food doctor.
Well, that's just common knowledge.
I am with you on shrimp tails though. Especially I can't stand we'll have we love Thai. We have a great Thai spot near us in Berkeley called Thai Table. One thing I don't like is they have like the seafood paki mao, but they'll have the tails on in the shrimp with all the everything else. So now I got to pick through it. If it's just shrimp cocktail and I'm just using it as a handle and biting it off and there's nothing else with it, sure. But if the shrimp is mixed in with other things and you have to pick through the tails, I'm with you there. Take the tails out.
I was just in New Orleans for the first time, so I was confronted with shrimp heads, really for the first time. At first, I was a little off put by it, but then I just when in Rome, and I sucked those heads, so I sucked them, and there's a lot of good juice in there. It was pretty good.
Perfect. That's great for the soundboard. I asked Twitch which call to pick, and they picked existence.
The existence of Big E implies that there is a small E out there. What kind of life do you think Small E's doing? What's he up to?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Who's he kicking?
Or is he getting kicked?
Oh, yeah, he probably is getting kicked. I would imagine it's a bit like Bizarro Jerry, if you're a Seinfeld fan at all. That maybe he just has, I don't know, maybe he has like a parallel mirror life to me, and he's just thin. He'd be me if I never hit the weights. So let's say instead he took school more seriously than I, and maybe he has like his MBA and he's a boss out there, or maybe maybe he tried to go that route and he just was met with a lot of failure, and he's living destitute somewhere. That is a great question. I haven't given that much thought, but
yeah, maybe he's vegetarian. Does not like
he's
meat
vegetarian.
at all.
Yes,
Yeah.
in fact, the real disturbing part, he hates it when big meaty men slap meat.
Yeah,
he can't stand it.
Oh. Yeah,
every move's got to be a 450 splash.
right. Nothing but suicide dives. Right, exactly.
He has interesting opinions on twins for sure.
Yeah. He thinks all sorts of things disqualify twins, right?
If
they're born 10 minutes apart, that's basically 2 separate births. Come on.
I asked the YouTube chat to pick a voicemail, and they picked meat.
Oh. Meat. What kind of meat you like to eat? What's the most of a kind of meat you've ever eaten? Just talk about meat for a while, but not the brisket thing. Okay, goodbye.
Yes, yeah, all right.
I'm not, Braun Strowman is famously, he eats food all around the world or around the country or whatnot, and he eats very large proportions. The show's called Everything's on the Menu. Little plug for Braun. I'm not someone, I don't consume that much, especially these days. It's a little bit harder as I'm 40 years old. So I've never had those tomahawks that are like 120 ounces. I don't know if people do that. So I wish I had better stories with eating a ton of meat. I really love sushi. If I could, I'd probably be a pescatarian if fish was a little bit more plentiful. I hate to disappoint you. I don't have any crazy meats. Oh, I do have one good meat story. Okay, so I used to work at Wendy's when I was my senior year of high school, and the one good thing, I got paid $5.75 an hour, so I wasn't making much money, and we had a very lax manager, especially when we were slower. On like Sundays was a slow day, or we'd be a little less busy off peak hours on Saturdays. So our manager would kind of let us just do whatever we wanted as long as, we made sure everything got out and we did our job. So at the time, I'm playing my senior year of high school. I played football at 235 pounds, but I needed to get a lot bigger to play football at Iowa, which I eventually, got a chance to. So I put on about 40 pounds, and from the end of the football season, so from about December to the time I graduated, and over like a 5-month span or so, put on 40 pounds. And the key to that was the sandwiches I would make at Wendy's. So my favorite creation that I ate in one sitting was a septuplet burger. So I would take those single patties at Wendy's, and they had that Kaiser bun.
Yeah.
I would have a layer of meat, cheese, 7 stacks of meat and cheese. Compress that, because my lady likes to make fun of me for not having a very big mouth. I can't really unhinge my jaw. It's hard to open up. So I really had to squash that bad boy down, compress it as much as possible. And so it's about 2,200 calories one sitting. But it was delightful.
You mentioned that in the book, and that was my main question I wanted to ask you was like, is it a smash down situation? Because even like a couple patties or like a bunch of toppings, and like, I don't know how you're supposed to eat it. And you mentioned the septuple thing. And it's like, holy shit, I have no idea how you fit that in.
Yeah, you just really had to. It just really had to compress it, because it's a lot. It's probably about it's a good 6-7 inches once you build it all, maybe a little bit bigger. So you really have to do your best to just compress it.
Yeah,
200 grams of protein or something.
It's like Homer with the spaghetti bar, right? Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. I used to love Wendy's. I thought Wendy's was the greatest thing. The original Wendy's was in Columbus, and I'm in Ohio. Like I did like a pilgrimage there, and I thought it was this beautiful thing. I was really sad when Dave Thomas died. God, I just thought that those burgers, something about those square patties. I don't know why making them a square is better, but they were onto something with those squares.
Whenever
it just is.
Whenever I got sick as a kid, my family developed this weird superstition that to get over your sickness quicker, instead of taking medicine or drinking water, eat a small Wendy's chili with onions, and then you'll feel better.
That chili is not for fasted chili.
Did you feel better?
I did feel better. And then I remember my parents would get sick as an adult, and I'd ask do you want me to get you medicine? Do you need to go to urgent care? And they'd be like, son, just go to Wendy's. I'm Dad, you are having serious health complications because of your diabetes. I don't think chili's gonna solve this. No, just go.
Look, Dave Thomas lived to the ripe old age of 68 or something. I don't know.
Ripe old age of 68.
Pretty good. 100 years ago, that'd be fantastic. Okay, they didn't have Wendy's back then. You want to know what the average life expectancy was pre-Wendy's? It doesn't look good.
Perhaps the best nuggets in the game, in the fast food game.
Oh, those
Spicy.
nugs. The nugs are good. Everyone talks about the Taco Bell value menu back in the day, or McDonald's one back in the day. I used to live off that Wendy's dollar menu. You'd get like a 5-piece nugget for $1, a junior cheeseburger, double cheeseburger. Oh my gosh, yeah. And you would like for $6, you would eat like an absolute king and just dunk it all in their barbecue sauce. God, those were the days.
And you'd never be sick again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt great back then.
Yeah. E, would you mind picking another voicemail, please?
Let's go with Fitz You.
All right.
Hey guys, if you had to pick a name and it was like one capital letter from the alphabet and an adjective, what would you pick? Like Violin J or Generation X or anything like that, okay? Whatever fits you. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
I think this was a character in Pootie Tang, but let's go Dirty D.
Dirty D.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dirty D, Dan Riker. Dang,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
pretty.
okay.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Does it have
The
to be an alliteration, or
I think
just
it
any
helps.
I don't think
adjective?
so.
Well, I guess Big E's not an alliteration, so
Oh,
yeah,
true,
yeah.
true.
Although, like my first instinct with you, Jan, was the jovial Jan. I gotta say,
That's right.
I don't know how you feel
That's
about
not-
that.
neither
one.
of those are letters.
You're right. I did a bad job. Jovial J. Jovial J.
Okay.
There we
okay.
go. First try.
Fantastic.
I'll be the mighty M. That's so generic. I'm sorry. Mighty M.
I'm really
That was-
blowing it here.
I shouldn't have thrown that out there. It was embarrassing. I'm not mighty. Look at me. I'm meek. I'm meek M.
By the way, there's a clip of me bungling an intro once on the New Day podcast where it's like I would like bring in each episode where I'd be like live from here and here and here. It's the New Day. Feel the power. I think there's a cutaway YouTube clip of this. It's like, can the New Day recover from a bungled intro?
seen this.
And you three motherfuckers spend over 5 minutes concocting this elaborate story of me being like a sprinter that works my whole life to get to the Olympics and then breaking my leg and getting carted off and like this very embarrassing thing about how much I bungled the intro.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Sounds
all
like a
right.
good memory.
E, would you grace us by picking another voicemail, please?
Ooh, let's go with Smoke 'em.
Smoke 'em.
Good morning. I was going to go to like a Mahjong night tonight, and I'm a little anxious about it because I joined it to, in an effort to make like adult friends, but I'm kind of thinking I just want to smoke them. What do you think? Okay, bye.
Caller, do not be bashful. Do not hide your mahjong prowess and powers. Smoke them. They will respect you better if they're scared of you.
Yeah, smoke them if you got them. Let's go.
I'm a
Get
smoke
those
'em
bone
for-
tablets, whatever those things are. Throw them bones. Mahjong's made out of bones, right? That's a thing.
So I think it's a thing.
Yeah.
okay.
Don't look at me like I'm crazy. Mahjong is bones.
Sometimes we just like to let you talk.
All right. I know much about Mahjong.
I would apply bones more to dominoes than mahjong, but
Yeah, I mean, dominoes and mahjong,
dice?
they're
Dice?
adjacent.
Craps. That could
I
be
bet
bones.
original dice were bones. I mean, back in the day, I feel like, what are we gonna make shit out of? Guess it's gonna be rock, dirt, or bones. That's what we got, right? So probably all sorts of things. It's interesting that some things are still made out of bones because most things we moved on from. I guess probably modern mahjong. If I went to Target and bought mahjong, that's probably not bones.
do you think it would say it on the box, Mike?
Not real bones. I guess they would advertise if it was real bones. But mahjong, real bones. We got the good stuff here, everybody. Do you think people, how you can donate your body to science? Can you donate your body to mahjong? Like, I want my fever. Become those little tablets. What do they say? What do you say when you get a pair of mahjong? I just want
He's
everyone
still
to say. Yeah, that'd be good.
E, there was a moment on this show and on this website where Mike Menotti here, when he said when he passes away, he was adamant he wants to be cremated, and then for his ashes to be mixed with whatever, and all of us to drink it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be drunk when I think so. I think that'd be a nice gesture. It probably can't be worse than the freaking tobacco juice.
Not a taste thing.
What's the issue there?
I mean, like wearing your like. I feel like if it was like I could use a part of your skin and put it in clothing or something. The ingesting is, I think, a step too far. Personally, I would love to wear your, if I, Buffalo Bill style, wear your skin.
All right, you want to wear my skin like Cruella de Vil, but you won't just have a little sip. Like, I'm not saying it's got to be like a full-on Nesquik situation. You don't need to put a scoop of Mikey into your water. Just sprinkle a little bit in your Gatorade or something, all right? That's fine. It'll count. They do a nice toast, preferably at Epcot or somewhere. Say, this one's for you, Mikey, and now you're always a part of us. Gulp, gulp, gulp.
So
it's beautiful.
That I've never heard of, but I have heard of like rappers will talk about like putting some ashes of their dead homie in the blunt and smoking that.
Right.
I'd smoke you. I'd smoke you.
But I'm not
Mike,
a
would
smoker.
you be okay? Yeah, would you be okay if I did that?
I know I'm trying to discourage your smoking habits, Jen. It's the last thing that I want is for you to
What if it's
smoke
weed?
Me. What? No, then I'll have to call the cops. From my grave, right?
What if we put you in a bong? Would that be okay?
Oh, with all that dirty water, you could drink if you put. I'd rather be in the dirty water. Apparently, you could drink that.
What about a bomb? Like if we put you in like a moisturizer situation, and then you'd be like infused in skin.
Yeah. There we go.
Getting closer. My skin's already naturally pretty moist. Maybe it'll help you then. Maybe I'd make a great moisturizer.
Yeah, y'all remember like the hand sanitizer with like the little pebbles in them to like exfoliate that?
Oh, yeah, exfoliate.
Yeah, Mike, what if that's just your ashes?
Oh, so you keep some like bony chips to exfoliate.
Yeah, some bony chips.
Back on the bones. He's back on the bones.
That are left over from the Mahjong. Yeah.
Yeah. Bones are so weird. We got those. It's floating around. There.
Okay.
You ever see? Isn't it weird that we'll never see our bones? Well, I guess under the best circumstances.
Yeah, you can.
Ideally, yes.
Like I don't mean like an X-ray's cheating. Like I don't know. Like there's this whole part of me, right? That's just as much me as my nose, as my fingers, and it's these bones, and they're very important. I don't know what. Like there might be a cool like mark on my bone that looks like like a skull. That'd be stupid.
I don't think that. Wait, what?
A skull on your bones. All right. Okay.
You get it.
I don't.
I should learn how to play Mahjong. Go play Mahjong with some friends. I don't know. Maybe go easy on them till they like you.
Don't go easy. Dan Reichert, please pick the next voicemail.
Oh, I guess I got to go talking about Dan.
Hey, Dumpers, Hal here. Check this one out. Sworn enemy of Ganon and keeper of the Mario Cannon. Fears no lightning striking that beard, 'cause Space Ace, he persevered. A mind like a Thermian, he wouldn't lie. Walter Crunk, a twinkle in his eye. What a weird, multifarious man. That's right, talking about Dan.
Woo! Wow. Do you think he's in the group?
Mike, do it too.
Oh, the snapping? Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
There we go.
It's like a cheek, like cool club thing that you do.
Dan, have you participated in much spoken word?
No, I have not. I can't say I've ever done that. Okay. I think I'd be bad at it. Is that musical? I have no musical inclinations whatsoever. I went to guitar lessons for a month and never learned how to like hold the strings right, and I have no idea how people do that.
The strings are held.
Yeah, but like you have to do it so fast, and your hands have to do these weird claw things and super fast.
It feels more unnatural than you expect, right? Because so many people play guitar, you kind of feel like there must be something like, I don't know, intuitive about it, and there isn't. It's like you have to fight every kind of instinct about how your fingies work to get music happening out of that thing. Like a little like tin whistle thing. Like I get it. You could pretend to play this.
You just had to pull this out. You just had to pull out the tin whistle.
You could pretend.
You just wanted to show off.
Tin whistle.
It's a prop. It's a point. Like you get it. You look at this. You get it. Right? The guitar. It's like I don't know. You just feel like a jackass when you pick one up.
You look like you're deep in thought.
How did we go from spoken word to a tin whistle? That's what I'm trying to determine.
Music. music adjacent things.
Yeah,
right?
but spoken is the key part of spoken word.
But I think I'd be as bad at that. That's like musical, right? Like spoken word, or is that just talking poetry?
It's more improv almost, I think, which you also
I think I'd be
have
bad at that.
disdain for.
I cannot improv. I cannot.
You don't
improv
like
for shit.
improv.
No,
Right,
I
right.
hate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm fine. Like I have respect for people who do it. I cannot do it.
That's why we had to script out all of these in advance.
Yeah.
It's very
Absolutely.
demanding
Word
of
for
you.
word here.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the prompter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Slow down on the
I
prompter, please.
I fought against that whole bit with the bones, but you insisted we keep it in.
Look, it's gold. He's gonna love it.
Yeah. It
Boy,
killed,
did I.
it killed in the writer's room. Mike Minotti, please grace us with another voicemail.
New hobbies.
Hi, Dumpers. This is Patrick in Wisconsin. Just had a question. I'm going through a divorce, yada, yada. Don't need your sympathies. It's fine. My question is coming to you as what, like, new hobbies should I pick up? Like, I'm already into espresso and coffee jam, so not that. I'm not a big baker, so maybe baking, but baking sucks and is too exact, and you don't know you ruin bread until the end. So, like, I don't know, Frisbee golf? What hobby should I get into? Thanks. Love you. Bye.
Thank you, caller. E, do you have any suggestions for hobbies for the man?
I will say I have. I don't want to say I've gotten into gardening per se because we do have a gardener. I don't actually do a lot of the real work myself, but we did get this thing called a Lumi that my fiance bought, and it's a composting machine.
Ooh.
And I will say the delight I have taking food waste and seeing it churn in that machine, and then in the morning, it takes like 12 hours or so. Then in the morning, I'll go out and I'll go into our garden and I'll just dump it. It's lovely, and I think gardening is great for you. So if I was to like really immerse myself into something, it's just gardening and composting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Mikey, Dan,
Right.
any other suggestions for hobbies?
I would say I was just talking to Bianca about this yesterday that like the marathon training thing has been so great because it's not like there've been so many times I've been like, oh, I need to get in shape, I need to get into a regiment, I need to whatever. But it's so easy when you don't have like an actual like structured thing to just like, I'm not gonna do it today, or I'm not gonna, whatever. With the marathon, you have to do like just by deciding you're training for a marathon, so many other things have to fall in order for that to happen. Like you get a schedule. You have to hit certain runs on certain days. You have to watch what you're eating and the amount of calories you're bringing in, things like that. Like there's just a lot of things. You're going to bed earlier because you're doing early runs during the summer when it's hot. So it's just like if you just lock into that one idea of like, I want to run a full marathon, which I still have not done yet, but even just the training the last few years, and the last couple of years I got hurt and everything. It's going well this year. But even just the training aspect of it kind of gets a lot of things in order that will help you out a lot.
Gosh, like almost 10 years ago, I got really into Bob Ross and I just watched every episode of The Joy of Painting. And just doing that, I learned how to paint just by watching it done. So like his style of painting is, you don't need to learn how to draw. It doesn't matter. You can't like draw a face or draw a circle even. It's all these kind of techniques with brushes. Like, oh, if you dab it like this, it's going to be a tree, and you get a knife and you do this, you're going to get a mountain. It's satisfying because basically in 30 minutes, you can make a whole kind of landscape scene that actually doesn't look too terrible. So it's a very satisfying kind of cathartic thing. But yeah, anything like that where you're just kind of, I don't know, you're focused on something like that for a while instead. The gardening and the running sound nice though, because I think being outside is also an extra benefit. So maybe don't listen to me.
No. Listen to Mike. Mike, that's a little short here. I would suggest this is a little bit off the wall here, caller. Get into DJing.
Oh.
But also, like, you could be playing like top 40 hits, making cool mashups, but like pick a niche genre and then be a DJ of that. Like, what about ragtime DJs? We don't have enough of that. Just do that, and then like you'll find a niche community that will embrace you and your ragtime DJ skills.
Could I do like 50s TV themes? Like do like Green Acres and Petticoat Junction? And,
ooh, yeah.
Okay.
Imagine like a mix, or like you make an EDM mix of the Full House theme. That would go hard.
Oh, speaking of old TV, did you know there's a new Little House on the Prairie? What the hell? They brought that back.
I don't think I know what the old one is. Is that
it's
like
people in a little house?
Like a reality thing, is it? It's like
no, it's a show about living in the country. I think I saw one episode of it, and Johnny Cash was in it, and he was being Johnny Cash. I'm like, that's neat.
He played Johnny Cash on the show?
No, he played a farmer. I think they're all farmers or cattle people, ranchers, right? I bet they don't have many hobbies because they had to work all the time.
What is the show on, Mike? What is the new?
I don't know.
Little
I
house?
just saw it. I saw it just show up on social media like a threat, and apparently I think it's a big hit.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're reaching almost the end of the show, but E, if you could pick one more voicemail to end the show on, sir, please.
Ooh, let's go with tips.
Tips.
I'm sorry. Big E is a very smooth and beautiful man. Does he have any advice for Mike Minotti to be even hotter, or any hair removal tips? Goodbye.
Well, it's great. We were talking about pubic hair earlier.
Yeah, I have a lot of body hair all over the place. It's a big, like, look at the shoulder there, right? That's just coming up all over the place. So I'm not I cannot call myself a smooth person. That's for sure.
I will say, and actually my fiance this morning mentioned it as well. She does like my level of body hair. So I have just a tiny amount of chest hair. So it's just enough to prove that I am indeed a man, but not enough to be offensive to her. So I don't really do, that's the problem is, as far as tips are concerned, this is just genetics. It's just God given. But I think having, you want to keep a little bit, but I say embrace it. I think you should lean into being wonderfully hairy man you are, as God intended. I don't think you need to change a thing personally.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's kind of, for one thing, I'm lazy and it's just very hard to deal with this much body hair at this point. It's all over the place. And there's parts where I can't get it myself. And, I don't know if I want to be like, girlfriend, every time I see you, you're going to have to get a shaving on my back. That's our new fun activity together. That's
a new hobby.
Seem nice.
Well,
yeah.
There might be some common ground here because, E, I remember you talking once about your Royal Rumble strategy would have been to get greased up, to get like fully greased up and then just starfish out in the middle of the ring so nobody could throw you out. Mike has spoken about his desire to get like a crane, like a claw game situation, just to like dip his entire body into a vat of nair.
Right. If it was easy like that, then like, sure, just like dunk me in the nair. We can even make it like the carnival game, right? You can get a ball and try to, but I think that's bad for your skin.
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah. Because it would still take you a while to get out of the vat of nair, Mike.
Right. And like, I gotta be careful about only dunking myself shoulder. I don't have much of a neck to work with. So that's like, how am I going to get this shoulder hair and not the beard? It's really dangerous.
I'm glad that we could touch on this today.
All right, what's the pubic hair story though?
Why did I talk to Samoa Joe about my pubic? We were talking about shaving our balls. It was about shaving our balls.
And then I think Samoa Joe just kept asking questions about your.
I remember now. It was a conversation of razors versus trimmers for your balls, and I was like, I get in there. I use the full blades.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say I am not someone. Thankfully, I have a decent amount of pubic hair, but it's not crazy. But I do have a friend years ago who was an esthetician, and I just decided to get a Brazilian.
Oh,
and it's kind of nice because I would forget about it as I'm using the bathroom, and when you're at a urinal and you go to pull it out, and it's just a lot. There's no friction there.
Yeah.
I think we should all get it at least once in life just to know the experience.
I would do that.
Mike, Dan, let's get Brazilians.
I'll get Brazilian.
I'd be
love to.
on incentive, yeah.
But yeah. Everyone go to giantbomb.com/join, and I'll get a Brazilian wax on my balls.
Why did you
Man,
say it
I'm
like
sad now that we've discussed his pubic hair with both Samoa Joe and Big E. We really should have gone for the 100. Like, we never talked to Jeff Jarrett about Mike's pubic hair. Adam Cole, Evil Uno, they know nothing about Mike's pubic hair.
I guess we'll bring him back. Yeah. Big E, thank you so much for joining us on the program today. One more time for the folks at home. Can you let the folks know about How I Got Over?
Absolutely, yes. How I Got Over is my memoir. Pre-sales are available now. The book will actually be on shelves early next year, but pre-sales are a very important time as far as the print run, as far as the placement of the book. So please go out and grab the book now. But this really is a story of my life, but mostly my mental health journey. And I love now just doing this book press tour over the last several weeks. I love how many open, honest conversations we're having about mental health. And that's really why I wanted to write the book, is to talk about my mental health journey, what it's like to deal with major depressive disorder with psychotic features, what it's like to be hospitalized, to be on medication, to go through some of the worst years of my life, but also to get out on the other end and to find self-love, to find beauty in my relationship, just to really feel like a whole healed human being. So really, it is a story of hope, and I can't thank you all enough for supporting me and my journey.
Of course.
As I've been reading the book, it's been awesome because like I'm at the point now where you're dealing with your repeated injuries in college playing football, and so I know that goes deeper into the mental health stuff after that with the injuries and dealing with the aftermath of that. But even like in the earlier parts of the book, it was very eye-opening for me where, I was never a sports guy. I was never watched sports, never played sports really. And I never really understood, like I would see kids in school and stuff and they'd take sports so seriously and it was just such an important thing to them. And I just kind of wrote it off. It's like, why do they take that so seriously? What's the big deal or whatever? And reading your book, it was really eye-opening in terms of like, you never know what's going on at home with anyone. And you kind of illustrating how sports were this escape for you. It wasn't just this activity. It wasn't just this hobby or anything like that. It was like everything to you, and it helped you escape some things at home that you were dealing with. And it's been very, very eye-opening. I've been loving reading it.
No, I really appreciate that. And also, I think, too, at a time where I didn't know how to be present, sports always it forces you to be present. There's no time where either when I was in the ring or, if I'm trying to make a tackle, I'm not worried about what bills I have at home. I'm not worried about my homework the next day. So it was the one time I could really shut my mind off and be truly present as well. So it really was an escape in so many different ways for me.
Lovely. Fantastic.
HowIGotOver.com, right?
Yes, sir.
HowIGotOver.com. We'll put links to pre-order the book in the show notes, folks. E, thank you so much for joining us on the dump truck, sir. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Enjoy the heat in the bay. Dan, Mike, thank you. Mike, would you mind playing us another song, please?
Oh, a new one. Oh gosh. Say a song. What was the one we said we should do? Oh, in the eyes of a dump truck, voicemail crying dog. Money please, money please.